What's good, guys? How is it going? Today, I just want to make a quick video to explain the whole process of running a low ticket funnel, ascending people, bringing traffic, and actually doing it the right way, not just, hey, go join my school is so awesome, or just running webinars. Because webinars can be good and cool for having a warm audience, but sometimes that isn't enough for scale. And automated webinars are kind of, it does convert, don't get me wrong, every marketing works, but here we just get into the nitty gritty and into all the nuances and all this sweet stuff that actually matters. So today I just want to talk to you about the front end. The front end is the first offer that people encounter and the first sales process that they go through. So when you have this dialed in, basically you set up your offer for success. Because even if you have a great backend, a great high ticket offer, it's really hard to convert people into those buyers, right? Because you either force them to pay like a huge price up front without them having any experience with you, man. Even if they've watched all of your YouTube videos, it's gonna be hard for them to just get their wallet out, get their credit card out, and pay you a grand, 2 grand, or 500 or 600 for a coaching service that they're not really that comfortable to do that. But instead, if you can get them to buy something cheaper, then buy 3 or 4 or 2 more products from you, they've spent on average about $200 with you. Just imagine what difference does that makes, right? Because if you push people immediately onto a call with your coaching service or whatever, your website, that's cool and all, but just compare these two leads. The first person, Joe, hasn't bought anything from you, saw your three of your YouTube videos, and you took him on a call, and your closer or you has to close him. This guy hasn't spent any money with you, he doesn't really know you, and he doesn't really trust you. But the other guy, Peter already bought your ebook, already bought your Upsell 1, Upsell 2, and he loves you. He loves your product. He spent $200 or $300 on you. So now he saw that your advice works. He's comfortable enough to give you his money. He's also in that, how do I call this even? He knows he can give you his money and do it without any bad consequences. He's in that state of, just buying, like a shopping spree, right? So why not utilize that? If you want to utilize that, then I'm just gonna show you how. On the start, we have to get traffic, right? And there's a few things that work best, which is organic, obviously. This is the warm audience, YouTube or Twitter or Instagram. TikTok is iffy, so I would be careful with that because people on TikTok are really biased. I've seen a lot of guys and a lot of clients actually, crash with Instagram. But you can scale this. This is the beauty of it. If you drive cold traffic from cold ads, because I know you don't like Instagram, you don't like creating content, then just run ads and you have control over everything. But if you do want to run ads, our main goal is to break even at the front end. So let's say you spend $100 or $1,000 a day every day on ads. We want to make that back, or we want to make at least $800 back, so that our front end and our front end covers our ad spend. So it's basically free. And then when we get people to buy the high ticket program, we can make our profits, right? Because the low ticket is our client acquisition center. This is where we get all of our clients, we qualify our leads. Because most guys, they run, their DM setters or whatever, and I booked you 20 calls this month. Yes, but all of these guys were unqualified. With this, you don't have that problem because you qualify them in the beginning, right? They buy Upsell 1, Upsell 2, they already spent so much money, like I said. So they're already qualified. You don't have to worry about that. Even with cold traffic, they turn basically into an warm audience after going through a program. So yeah, on cold traffic, we want to break even. On a YouTube audience or an Instagram, you can either collect their emails and promote your thing inside of your newsletter, after like a welcome sequence. Usually a welcome sequence like 7 emails, 4 emails, 10 emails, something around that. You can mess around. We can mess around with this, or you can just promote it straight up, because the price range usually is somewhere around $27 on the front end. It can be lower, it can be a bit higher. I wouldn't go higher, but you can go to like 7 or 17. That's not a problem. So, when they go into your bio, see the difference. You're either saying them, oh, I'm gonna give you this free training, which most people already know isn't a free training. Like, look at yourself. You probably scroll sometimes, you probably see some guys on YouTube. How many times have you claimed a free thing, a free training, a free ebook, and how many times have you actually gone through it? Like, we don't care. I don't care about your free ebook, bro. You don't care too. It just, if we don't pay money for it, we don't really treat it seriously. You know what I mean? So ideally, our front end is something that can be easily automated. So like I said here, an ebook or a course in school with some modules, videos, or just pre-recorded calls, something that can be just put there and stay there, and you don't have to work on it daily. Yes, yeah, some weekly calls, maybe some daily checkups, posts. You can do that if you like. Like, I don't blame you. It's good to be a part of a community and stay in touch with your members. You can do that. There's no problem with that. But if you really want to scale, then I would do something that you can automate. You don't have to automate it, but I would leave that option just there. And like I said, we want to collect the emails not only just to promote it, but also there's so many other things. There's the thing of more trust. There's the thing of people not really treating Instagram, Twitter, YouTube as a buying platform. Like, you don't go to YouTube to just buy something, right? But in your email inbox, that's a different story. So we already got that covered. Email newsletter. You can send daily emails. You can collect them via a pop up on the website. So like, give me your I know name. Give me your name. Give me your email, and you're gonna get 10% off or whatever. You can do that. That's cool, man. And people are gonna click on it just because it gives them like a discount. And it's also really beneficial to have a welcome email sequence, like I said, anywhere from 3 to 10 emails. But let's move on. I don't want to bore you with this. On the checkout, I go through the website. If your audience knows you from videos, then sell to them with a video. Use a video sales letter. Or if it's a younger audience, they've grown up watching YouTube. So just, you know what to do. You know how to sell to them. Just make a video sales letter. They're harder to craft, I know, but they're so worth it. If it's an older audience, you can do just a TSL, but I wouldn't really recommend it. VSL creates more trust and is better. And generally speaking, you want to have both a VSL and a TSL. That's just the best because it suits everyone. And that's what I would recommend. But after they go through it, they go to the checkout and fill out their info. And here we want to have either follow-ups or just like cart abandonment sequences or upsell sequences. And what I mean by that is when people fill out their info and they just quit, you want to like remind them that this is a purchase that they decided to take, and this is something that that they actually want. So here is this, here is that, here's maybe a little discount. You can play around with that, test different things. But then after they've checked out, we want to be like, welcome to this thing. Here is a bigger part of the picture. Here's how to get better results. Here's how to get faster results. Because what you need to understand is you can't, like upsells, this OTO is a one-time offer. So upsells are usually one-time offers. And with an upsell, you don't want to make them believe that they've made the wrong choice because they just spend their money. They're vulnerable, but they're also in that shopping spree state. So we want to capitalize on that. We want to congratulate them on whatever they got, and we want to make them feel good about their purchase, and then be like, oh, but if you want to get this too, or if you want to get results quicker, then here is a little thing that might help you. You know what I mean? We don't want to make the last product useless, but we want to complement it and make it look even better. We also want to paint a whole, the big picture, the whole picture. So here's an example. On the front end, you can have an ebook on how to approach cold women. So here's an example. On the front end, this was a silly little mistake, but uh, on the front end, you can have an ebook on how to cold approach women. Then the OTO1 can be how to have fun conversations with women, so how to talk to them actually, not just approach them. And then the OTO2 can be how to escalate sexually, how to create a relationship, how to whatever. And then you can ascend them on like a one-to-one mentorship. But that's like a different story. I don't want to like make a 30-minute video here. It's not a fucking webinar. And the same goes for OTO2. Like here, we want to make them feel good about the last purchase. And why we make upsells is, like I said, people are in that shopping spree state. So they've already spent money, they've trusted you enough to give you their money. So why not use that? They're already admitted that they have a problem, they need a solution. Their ego is hidden right now. They don't really care about their ego. So you can kind of like not attack it, but make money off of it. I know it sounds bad, but it's not really that bad if you actually help them and if your product is good. But yeah, then you just go into the checkout. If they say no to the first upsell, then they go to the second upsell, and the same goes for saying yes. It's always the checkout page. Well, actually, if they say no to those two things, there's no checkout, if I think about it. Yeah, because they already checked out here. And like I said, you can just run some emails here. If then declined one upsell or two upsells, you can write like a couple emails for them, just like a little automation, little sequence. And here the front end sales process is finished. That's all you have to do. I know it may seem like a lot, but it's not really that bad. You don't have to start with everything. If you have a warm audience somewhere, you can just launch like something really simple and then work your way up. It doesn't have to be everything, but idealistically, it looks something along those lines. Then you just want to make them feel welcome, make them feel really happy about the purchase. That's like it's your time to shine now. And then there's like a few processes. You have to value bomb them, you have to belief shift them so that they don't feel scared about spending money with you, or that they aren't scared to invest in themselves, because that's a good thing, right? We don't want to belief shift them into some bullshit things. We want to actually be real with them. Anyway, that's all for today, and take care, man.